Yo, what's up everyone? Nami here, back with another video today. Of course, today's video is going to be on why I will never be mad at sneakers not selling out, okay? Now, I don't think a lot of people get upset that sneakers don't sell out. It's more so like they claim things like, oh, it's disrespectful that they're sitting, and this shouldn't happen that they're sitting. And I'm like, it should happen that they're sitting, and it's not disrespectful that they're sitting. It's a good thing they're sitting, because these shoes are more accessible to anyone who wants them, you know? So take, for example, the Mellow 12. Now, the 12s usually sell out within a decent amount of time. They usually do not sit. Even the really ass colorways, they usually go off the shelves. Specifically men's sizes. I'm not sure about grade school or women's sizes or toddlers. I'm not sure how those usually sell out. But when it comes to men's, like Jordan 12s, they typically sell out. So, for example, the Mellow 12s, I honestly thought those were going to sell out and be gone pretty fast. Now, I know they released about, like a week before the white cement 4s dropped. But still, I still expected them to sell out because they are 12 and they kind of are a classic colorway. They're not an OG colorway, but they're a classic colorway. But yet, these shoes are still sitting on shelves as I speak right now. So I think that's really good that they're sitting. And same with the UNC ones. I really thought those were going to be a problem. Maybe not within like the most recent times, but when they did get announced to release last year, I thought they were going to be a problem and they were going to be hard to buy. And I feel like a lot of people probably did too. But what did they do? They ended up sitting, and now they're even going under retail. Now, this is a really good thing because it means people can buy them and people can get them under retail without having to pay the resale price, you know? And really, people shouldn't have to pay the resale prices for this type of stuff. I mean, it's just shoes after all. And when it comes to like the UNC one, it's a classic colorway too. And I know it's the reimagined pair, so it's not exactly the OG form, but I'm still glad that a UNC is sitting. A UNC 1 high is sitting. So I just want to say that. And, you know, another shoe that's sitting as well, the white cement 4s, I wouldn't say they're sitting, but they're not exclusively as expensive as I thought they were going to be, because I honestly thought these shoes were going to be pretty expensive to get in the aftermarket. I knew there was going to be a lot of pairs. There was a lot of pairs of black cement 5s as well. Not black cement 5s. Black metallic 5s that dropped as well. And those ended up not sitting at all. Those actually sold out like really fast. And we all know what happened there. And they ended up selling out really fast. And there was a decent amount of pairs of those too. That was a GR. There was grade school and I think toddler sizes too with those as well, and preschool and all that. So that was a GR drop, and yet they all sold out. So the white cement 4s, I anticipated them to be the exact same thing since they were very easy shoe to wear and they were a Jordan 4. But it turned out that it didn't turn out like that at all, you know. I mean, there was people lining up for them. I know they are still they're not the easiest shoe to find, like retail wise. I know people need to find restocks and try to get them, but they're not going too much over retail, maybe like $40 over retail. And I honestly bought a second pair just so I could resell a pair, and I ended up having to return them just because I wasn't going to make no money off them, you know. So, and I'll admit, I was just trying to get a little bit extra money there, but it's like, it's okay, it's not really too bad. I returned the shoes, it's fine, and those weren't a problem at all. And I'm not even going to be mad about having to return the shoes because I got my money back. And also, it's really nice to know that I can wear this shoe without having to worry about wearing it without having to worry about replacing it or damaging it and needing to replace it. Which is my next point I want to bring up. So like I said with the black metallic 5s, I have my pair, right? I do have my pair, and I'm mad that they're selling for so much. I looked at the resale price and it keeps going up. I still haven't worn my pair yet. They're still dead stock, but I'm mad that they're going up higher now, because now I really don't want to wear them, because now if I ruin them or something, then I got to pay this crazy resale price, or even a used pair, I'm still going to have to pay a lot for them over retail. So it makes me not want to wear this shoe, especially a shoe like that where it is made of nubuck and it's a very beautiful shoe overall. It makes me not want to wear them because I'm scared of getting the damage and having to replace them. And if I have to replace them, I'm not about to spend $350 on a new pair of Jordan 5 black metallics. You know, the only reason I bought those was because I got rid of my 2016 pair that was a half size too big for me. So I decided to grab that pair. And like again, unfortunately, those went up in price. So it just makes me not want to wear them. So the point I wanted to say is, shoes that are resell for a lot makes you not want to wear the shoe and be careful with it. I know some people really don't give a fuck, but for me, it's like, I don't want to wear it if I know that it's going to be hard for me to replace, you know. That's why I don't like wearing anything rare or limited or anything like that, unless I can, like, for sure be careful with it. But you really can't be too careful all the time. So that's what I want to say about that. And another reason I like shoe sitting is sometimes you can catch them under retail. So when you find out a shoe is sitting and people don't want it, or there's just too much stock, then you know that you can find a pair online for cheaper. And then sometimes, if you're lucky, you can even find a lightly used pair for even cheaper than that, which is usually what I do. I usually like to prefer to buy used shoes. That's a topic for another video. Definitely gonna talk about that another time. But yeah, sometimes about these shoes sitting, it's like, I do want, let me bring back to the Mellow 12s again. I know I keep talking about this shoe, but another reason I like that it's sitting is the fact that I thought it was a decent colorway. I just didn't want to spend the money on it. You know, $200 is a lot of money for those. So, you know, the fact that I can see them now for like $154, like on StockX in my size, you know, that means I can probably find a lightly used pair online for probably about $110, $120 sometime in the near future. I haven't really checked yet. So that's another thing that I really like about shoes sitting. And that's why I like seeing them sit. And like I said before, you know, it's nice to be able to go back and be able to grab another pair of shoes just in case you ruined them by accident or something like that. So take, for example, the 49ers or Falcons, whatever colorway you want to call the Diamond Turfs, the Dion shoes. The first ones that dropped this year, those ones I have. And I remember, like, I was going to double up on them just because I really liked them, but I didn't. But say I do want to go back and get another pair of those, I'm probably going to have to pay resale for them, unfortunately. So I'm not able to I could grab another, like, again, I could grab all these pairs if I want to, but I'm not going to feel good about spending $400 on a fucking black metallic 5, you know? I might as well just go back and get the 2016 pair used with a dirty ass net instead of having to get the newest pair. I mean, they're nice, but I'm not about to spend $400 on a new pair of those. Even if I wear them every day, I'm not about to do that. So that's another reason I really like shoe sitting, you know. And sometimes another thing about these shoes sitting that's really nice is the fact that they go on discount. Sometimes they go on discount, not always, you know. So I know, like, the Jordan 6, what were they, the reverse Oreos? Those were a very nice pair of shoes and very underrated. Very easy to wear as well. And those shoes end up going on sale for like $140. I think they might have gone lower than that at some places. And it's just nice to know that sometimes when a shoe sits, not only people that don't know about, say, like parents that go to buy shoes for their kids and stuff, sometimes they don't know about, like, this stuff like StockX and all that, you know, where they can sometimes find shoes for under retail. Sometimes they can go to eBay. They might not know about all that, how you can put in bids and all that. They might not know, be tech savvy like that. I mean, that's not like really that tech savvy, but it's like, you know, they just might not know how to do all that. So it's nice that they can go in the store and find a discount on something like shoes like that are retros. It's cool, you know. So that's another reason I think that shoe sitting is a good thing that happens. So that's really all I wanted to say about shoe sitting. I can never be mad at them sitting, and I'm not even going to say it's a disgrace or like it's disrespectful. It's not disrespectful they're sitting. No, it's not. You know what's disrespectful is the fact that people are buying Travis Scott sneakers and selling them for a fucking high-ass price. Or those triple dirty white Air Forces. See, that's a disgrace, you know. Those don't need to be that high. But we're going to say, oh, it's disgraceful when the UNC ones are sitting because they're classic. It's like, they are classic, and yes, they are history, but it shouldn't be disrespectful that everyone can get them that wants to go in the mall and grab them, you know, or wherever you buy your shoes or whatever online, you know. It shouldn't be disrespectful, you know. We should be happy about that. We should be celebrating the stuff that's sitting. We shouldn't be mad that it's sitting or calling it out for being bad, you know. But that's all I wanted to say about shoe sitting. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.